part of the reasons, and I must say this, part of the reasons, even if there was no MK, even if I was not going to do anything, one of the things that I was not comfortable with throughout my years in Parliament, the 10 years in Parliament, was a culture of disruption and rudeness that characterized those that we served with. And all of those things were just planned, like, in a childish way, with no purpose. Sometimes even when there are areas of agreement, you realize that on this question we can agree. Why don't we sit down and agree on this issue and then we'll raise our issues robustly? No, today we're going to disrupt. It was not something that happened spontaneous. It was planned in a meeting. And I can tell you now that there was only one person who initiated those disruptions. It was not the leadership collective. And that was mistaken to be so-called militancy and radicalism. And we kept on asking, how does this relate to voters on the ground or to the people that sent us here? And that is why some of those things, there is 600,000 lesser people who voted for that organization because they realized, but we sent you to represent us there, but you are grandstanding. So it's one of the things which, even if there was no MK or any other thing, we were going to disassociate from. And we raised it internally. What is the strategic value? What is the tactical value even of wanting to be disruptive? And what then happens? You know, the saddest thing that you will see is that the younger generations that get to associate with that organization, even in councils and legislatures, for no reason they just go and disrupt and engage themselves in violence. And then they think that is being revolutionary because the leader says, no, that is being revolutionary. What kind of revolution is that? That is just disruption even when it's senseless. It's one of the things which will never define and be the character of Maibuye. We'll engage robustly, we'll tell the truth, we'll tell no lies, we'll claim no easy victories. But we will not be disruptive for the sake of it. We will not be disrespectful and just want to disrupt at any given point, even when you have got an opportunity to give leadership and guidance. One of the things which coincidentally has got to define Maibuye is that it's not an ethnic organization. It will never be an ethnic or a tribal organization.